Guyana editorialized in Barbados. Ancient County gets millions from President's Patron Fund. Car used in drive-by shooting found. In the region, relief and joy in Puerto Rico as Governor announces resignation. And internationally, United Kingdom Prime Minister, foreign policy challenges ahead. Greetings and welcome to this edition of Headline News Update. I am Bibi Bacchus. Thank you for joining us. Charles Sires and his wife Nadibi Shures have filed a lawsuit claiming in excess of $200 million each for a libel from Barra Jaglio, Kaiser News, and the Guyana Times. The opposition leader has filed an affidavit in response in the libel suit brought by the businessman and prominent engineer. Jaglio's lawyer Anil Nandalal said that the opposition leader will be relying on the defense of justification, fair comment, and qualified privilege. Nandalal said that in his capacity as the leader of the opposition, Jaglio has a certain responsibility to speak publicly on certain things. The matter has been adjourned to August 5th at 3 p.m. President's Patron Fund doles out millions in sporting items and scholarships. Wendell Jeffrey reports.
$1.5 million worth of items, including bicycles, school bags, trophies, cricket gear, and educational materials, were handed out as 10 cricket teams in the Rose Hall Town Youth and Sports Club last Friday hosted their third edition of the club's Patron Fund. The donations were part of the President's Patron Fund and coincides with President David Granger's birthday. Some $5 million worth of items were handed out to the club over the last 2 years. The fund also provides assistance with scholarship for 2 cricket clubs to host cricket training workshops in their communities in Barbados. Some of the cricket clubs that benefited included Albion, Port Morant, Wim, Upper Quarantine, Young Warriors, The Edwards, Mount Sinai, and Edinburgh. In addition to President Granger, Assistant CEO and Director of the fund, Simone Naidu, also especially thanked Sentinel Security, who also donated to the fund. For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. Coming up after the break, Guyana's boogeyman highlighted in Barbados newspapers, and owner of the car used in the drive-by shooting said it was stolen.
It's here again, the Clearance Mega Mountain Sale, happening for one day only, Friday, July the 26th. Come down and enjoy 50% off selected items store-wide. Not forgetting an early 25% discount off all back-to-school items. For men, come down and enjoy 50% off Levi's jeans, sneakers, Kenneco shoes, dress shirts, jerseys, short pants, and everything you need to give you that sizzling summer look. Not forgetting you ladies, enjoy 50% off selected sneakers, tops, dresses, jeans, short pants, shoes, and a whole lot more. Remember, this sale happens for one day only, Friday, the 26th of July. So make your way down to Clearance and enjoy this amazing summer deal. Clearance, always keeping you in style.
Wouldn't it be nice if we didn't have so much waste to dispose of in the landfill? Well, composting can help us reduce the waste we dispose of by turning our organic waste into compost, which can be used to improve the quality of our soil.
Composting is very simple and convenient.
You can compost using organic waste such as vegetable skins,
or fallen leaves and cut grass, and put this in a composting bin or pile.
Compost can help your garden grow healthy plants while reducing your volume of waste. It's a really good way to keep our communities clean and healthy.
So, let's all start composting our waste.
Find out how easy it is. Call us on 226-2189 or 227-8429 or visit our website moc.gov.ui. A message from the Ministry of Communities in collaboration with the Inter-American Development Bank.
Apostle Wade Ridley, founder of Restoration and Life Ministries, invites you to our 12th anniversary celebration taking place at the sanctuary located at 3864, 3865 Caneview Avenue, South Rheinfeldt Gardens, between David Rose and Green Hart Streets. Featuring our guest speaker, Apostle Claude Brooks. Come and enjoy music, dance. It's taking place Sunday, July 28th at 4 p.m. It's Restoration and Life Ministries' 12th anniversary celebration. All are welcome.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Welcome back. The car that was used in the shooting death of Whistle was reportedly stolen. Esther Sobers is following that story.
After the execution-style shooting of Leon Duncan, also known as Whistle and World Boss, last Sunday night, the police were able to ascertain the ownership of the vehicle used by the shooters. According to reports, senior police officials said the owner of the vehicle has come forward to claim the car. The car was reportedly found abandoned a few corners away from Williamstad Street, North Romveld area, where Duncan was gunned down. The police recovered 31 live rounds, a bullet casing, and a magazine found in the vehicle. Duncan, 29, of South Romveld, was gambling with the others at a culvert in Williamstad Street when the occupants exited the car and discharged several rounds at them. Duncan received multiple shots and succumbed shortly after. Duncan's brother, Shaquille Duncan, and Orande Gordon, Lawrence Simon, sustained gun injuries to their arms and legs. No arrests have been made as the police investigations is ongoing. For Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks, Esther. The constitutional crisis in Guyana and the political impasse has caught the attention of a Barbados newspaper. Wendell Jeffrey reports.
The editorial in today's Barbados leading newspaper reads, "Help Guyana before late." The Nation newspaper has the widest readership in Barbados and is a sister newspaper to the Trinidad Express. The editorial touches on the political stalemate and constitutional complications that Guyana now faces. The editorial in the newspaper says, "The situation in Georgetown is tense. The old boogeyman of race is very evident in that nation, and it will pit the two parties, the coalition, predominantly of Afro-Guyanese, against the Indo-Guyanese People's Progressive Party Civic." In 2016, at Guyana's Jubilee celebration, then Barbados Prime Minister Frondel Stewart received Guyana's highest honor, the Order of Roraima, from President David Granger. Several thousand Guyanese reside in Barbados, and there are also second and third generation Bajans born to Guyanese parentage. Several Guyanese work for the Nation newspaper. The newspaper said, with projections, Guyana could earn as much as $15 billion a year by 2025, and such a windfall could transform the lives of the 750,000 citizens. The Nation newspaper went on to say that the next election will see a bitterly fought campaign and the aftermath fraught with animosity. Guyana has entered uncharted political territory following the December 21, 2018 no-confidence motion and the subsequent court rulings. The situation requires Barbados and Guyana's fellow Caribbean community members to be more than bystanders. The editorial noted that the regional leaders are obligated to send a delegation to Georgetown to meet with the leaders of the rival political parties to get their commitment to a fair and peaceful electoral process. The editorial concluded by noting it is unlikely that the two major parties, left alone, will find an amiable and lasting settlement to this political impasse. For Channel 2 Headline News, Wendell Jeffrey.
Thanks, Wendell. When we return, relief and joy in Puerto Rico as governor announces resignation, and UK Prime Minister foreign policy challenges ahead.
Are you kidding me? Really? So wrong. That is not what we were taught at the Green Generation Guyana camp.
Is this the correct way to do it? Drivers, you have two options that you can use. First, you can temporarily put your empty plastic bottles in the trunk of your vehicle or on the ground on the passenger side next to you. Or secondly, place them in the nearest garbage bin you see. We need you to play your part in helping us keep the environment clean and healthy. A message from the Ministry of Communities, Green Generation Guyana Sanitation Program. For more information, please contact us on 592-227-2605, or you may find us on the World Wide Web at www.moc.gov.gy.
Welcome to Kissoon's Furniture. Find everything you need for your home and more under one roof in our newly decorated showroom. Our locally crafted furniture has been perfected over the last 60 years. From our hands to your home, we also bring to you our newly introduced lines of imported furniture and sleep center, where you can find a wide range of beds and mattresses. Kissoon's Furniture, furnishing homes for over 60 years.
Apostle Wade Ridley, founder of Restoration and Life Ministries, invites you to our 12th anniversary celebration taking place at the sanctuary located at 3865 Caneview Avenue, South Rheinfeldt Gardens, between David Rose and Greenheart Streets. Featuring our guest speaker, Apostle Claude Brooks. Come and enjoy music, dance. It's taking place Sunday, July 28th at 4 p.m. It's Restoration and Life Ministries' 12th anniversary celebration. All are welcome.
It's here again, the clearance Mega Mountain Sale, happening for one day only, Friday, July the 26th. Come down and enjoy 50% off selected items store-wide. Not forgetting an early 25% discount off all back-to-school items. For men, come down and enjoy 50% off Levi's jeans, sneakers, Kenny Cole shoes, dress shirts, jerseys, short pants, and everything you need to give you that sizzling summer look. Not forgetting you ladies, enjoy 50% off selected sneakers, tops, dresses, jeans, short pants, shoes, and a whole lot more. Remember, this sale happens for one day only, Friday, the 26th of July. So make your way down to clearance and enjoy this amazing summer deal. Clearance, always keeping you in style.
Welcome back. Now for news in the region. In Barbados yesterday, a father along with his two children perished in a fire that is alleged to have been started by him. Cornelius Barrow set his home at Regency Drive, St. Michael's on fire, killing his two kids and himself. A judge had given him shared custody of their 22 months and 9-month-old children. The National Organization of Women said that the mother was trying to save her children as she was a victim of abuse. An eyewitness said he heard an explosion before the apartment building caught a fire. Investigations are ongoing. Puerto Rico's Governor Ricardo Rossello has announced his resignation after days of mass street protests and anger over corruption. He has been at the center of a text message scandal that also led to 2 top officials resigning. Al Jazeera reports.
A victory for the people, and this was the moment they found out. After 2 weeks of street protests, it was near midnight when Puerto Rico's governor, Ricardo Rosselló, said he would finally step down.
Despite having a mandate from the people who elected me democratically, today I feel that continuing in this position presents insurmountable difficulties. Having heard the complaints, spoken to my family, thought of my children, and in prayers, I've taken the following decision. I announce to you today that I'll be resigning as governor, effective Friday, 2nd of August.
Those on the streets were elated.
We are right outside the governor's mansion, and this is the scene right now. As soon as the governor announced that he was going to step down, this is a movement that has been led mostly by young people, under 30 years old. And you can get a sense of the excitement. What are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling happiness. This is such, but we can't stop here. He's just won. We gotta keep protesting, man.
They're calling it a revolution. Others, like Heidi, say it's Puerto Rico's Arab Spring.
I was euphoric. I couldn't believe it. The first generation. Do you know how proud we feel? You know, the first generation to get a governor out of the island just because we said so. We went to the streets and we took power of it.
A change of power that began with 2 cabinet members being arrested by the FBI for alleged corruption. One was the Minister of Education, and was followed by the leaking of private text messages sent by the governor. In them, he insulted his own people, made vulgar comments about women, and appeared to joke about the Puerto Ricans killed in Hurricane Maria 2 years ago. But this was a transition also about a people who rose up and demanded more from their leaders on an island that's a U.S. territory.
This was a resistance movement, I would say. Finally, you know, all the power, energy, frustration came out. We had everybody with us. This is what it was. And it's here to stay. We are demanding big changes from our government, not just his resignation. This is going for long. It's an overhaul of government and our institutions.
2 weeks of taking to the streets, and these people say they've reclaimed their government, and now they can celebrate. Gabriel Zondo, Al Jazeera, San Juan, Puerto Rico.
And internationally, world leaders will be eager to see what the United Kingdom's foreign policy will look like under a Boris Johnson-led government. Al Jazeera reports.
Geographically, the UK may be a small island in Northern Europe, but it retains a seat at the world's top table because of its economy and its history. Boris Johnson is now taking over leadership of a country with that permanent seat on the UN Security Council, as well as membership of the G7, of NATO, and for now of the European Union. PM Boris Johnson couldn't have a more different style from his predecessor Theresa May.
You think they've won?
He's loud and unpredictable. There'll certainly be a change of tone, but could there be a change of policy too? The first test will be Iran. The US has been trying to apply maximum pressure on Tehran. Could the UK, with one of its tankers seized by Iran, more fully join in that effort now?
You may see a bit of a transition here now, as you have oil tankers being seized, as you have drones being shot down. That all may change quite a bit here in the coming months. I do find it was interesting that the Iranians reached out very early and made a public statement congratulating Boris Johnson on his election. So certainly there was an effort there to try to draw him away from the U.S. and others.
Europe and the US don't share the same approach to Iran. President Trump pulled out of the Iran nuclear deal, while European nations, with China and Russia, are trying to keep it alive. If the UK changes its position, the deal will almost certainly die. On other issues, for example Venezuela and the peace process between Israelis and Palestinians, Europe and the US have very different perspectives. Could the new UK Prime Minister, who has warm relations with President Trump and who's keen to sign a post-Brexit trade deal with the US, realign his country? There are real concerns in Brussels and here at the UN about all of this, and about the fact there's now another leader on the world stage known for his unpredictability. James Bays, Al Jazeera at the United Nations.
Now for your 3-day weather forecast. And that is all for this edition of Channel 2 Headline News Update. Tune in tomorrow at 7 p.m. for another update. Until then, be sure to like and follow us on Facebook and YouTube, or you can visit our website at headlinenewsguyana.com for more news. Until then, take care.